Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, and North Node. This is going to be a reading in regards to what's going on and what energy is coming through for you romance-wise. So keep in mind as you're watching, it's a general collective reading. It may apply to you, it may not. Some things may apply and some things may not. So only take what resonates with you. If it doesn't, the message is meant for someone else out there. So, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements. What's going on for them? What's the energy coming through? And what is the energy around them? Romance-wise, Spirit. For Aquarius, Libra, Gemini, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus placements, North Node, romance-wise. So, another thing is that as I pull the cards, it could represent the same person or it could represent another energy. So also keep that in mind too. Most likely I'm going to get more than one energy. Not only because you could be dealing with more than one person, energetically speaking, but the collective alone most likely is dealing with several different types of energies. So again, only take what resonates. Whatever comes out is what Spirit wants to be presented to the collective. So I have no control over anything like that. So anyhow, let's get started. Aquarius, Libra, and Gemini, Sun, Rising, Venus placement, romance-wise. I'm not going to take that because it just kind of came out by accident. We have the Empress coming out in the reverse position. Okay. And the Seven of Swords. The Tower in the reverse. Scorpio energy, Taurus energy. Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. We have the Two of Pentacles in the reverse position. The Knight of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. The Page of Swords reversed, Aquarius, Libra, Gemini. And the Page of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. So charger cable is in the way. Let me try to move that really quick. Okay. So I'm not gonna lie, it looks like some of you are dealing with somebody who you can't trust. And some of you may know it, but the fact is you don't really want to accept that you're dealing with somebody that you can't trust. Yeah. Pay attention to how you're feeling lately when it comes to a specific person. It looks like this is somebody who you've already put a lot of your time and energy into. With the Empress in the reverse position, it's like you've made a lot of sacrifices from what it looks like. So you're going to be familiar with who this person is, I would say. And honestly, just like I said earlier, this isn't going to apply to everybody. It's only going to apply to if this energy sounds familiar to you, that's the only time you need to take it as a message that may be for you. I'm not here to say, oh, this is 100% of fact your life. No, I've said it, I don't know how many times, that it's a general reading. It may or may not be for somebody. But Spirit is bringing up some energy here for the collective That's speaking of a person that is deceptive, someone that is not to be trusted, and we'll look into the clarification cards here. This looks like somebody who is a player, honestly, a liar, and there's a Tower moment that's not happening, but it will, because this person, whatever they're taking from you, whatever it is, they're going to keep taking and taking without giving you anything in return, with the Six of Pentacles in the reverse position. I don't like to, you know, have the topics be so negative, but again, I can't control what comes out, and this is what's coming out, and apparently, according to Spirit, it's important. Let's look at the Empress in the reverse position. Why is the Empress in the reverse? You guys, when you are the embodiment of the Empress energy, you have to always remember it. You have to remember it, because even if you are the embodiment of this energy, you can't allow people to take advantage. You can't allow people to, you know, abuse it. Let's look at the Empress reverse. Clarify the Empress reverse. But it looks like there's somebody who will if they can. Yep, you're dealing with somebody who is just very greedy. King of Pentacles in the reverse. They're very greedy when it comes to you. Could be greedy in general. Like, you know, they treat you like you're not enough, is what I'm getting. And you are. It's the Empress card. This person's just a greedy motherfucker, is what I'm saying. Like, it is what it is, and you know, you can't, if this is something that you're trying to avoid, you're trying to see it from a different perspective, you cannot, there's no way around it that this person is just greedy. And for some of you, this is someone who's using you, and it could be for financial means. Otherwise, they're just using you for some reason, and it's not for the good reasons. Yeah, the Seven of Swords. Let's look at the Seven of Swords. Why is the Seven of Swords here? We have the High Priestess in the reverse. Be careful. Be very careful, because some of you guys, you know, your intuition has been telling you about this person already for some of you. If this is somebody who is new and you haven't been involved with them for a long time, it doesn't matter what the situation is. There is a person around you in your energy who you can't trust, and you may have, you know, like we all do sometimes. I've done it before, you know, but the point is, you have to pay attention to what your intuition is telling you, and what, you know, what you're noticing but refuse to see. Is that you really cannot just disregard the red flags when it comes to this person. There is some red flags, clearly. With the High Priestess in the reverse, I really feel like for a lot of you, maybe you're not ready to jump to a conclusion here, but the thing is, the way this person is operating, yes, your intuition is right, and maybe you know that your intuition is right, but you're just not accepting it for the time being. And this can only go for so long with the Tower in the reverse. It could only go for so long until shit does hit the fan. To put it simply, for lack of better words, for lack of better terms, this can only go on for so long, is believing a lie until shit hits the fan. Until inevitable endings come into play. So let's look at the Tower in the reverse position. Look at the Tower in the reverse position. You got the Moon in the reverse. It's just like I said. You can only operate in self-deception for so long, tell yourself that this person isn't bad, until shit hits the fan. The Tower in the reverse. Spirit is saying to some of you, not all of you obviously, who are dealing with someone like this, that you may have to reevaluate what you're telling yourselves. If you've noticed red flags, sometimes sometimes we try to give people the benefit of the doubt, but you can only do that for so long. Let's look at the Tower in the reverse. The 8 of Wands reversed. Yeah, it's like, for some of you, you guys are not taking action towards leaving this person or accepting that this needs to end yet, because you're definitely expecting some sort of change. And the thing is, a person who operates this way, a person who is like this, they don't change. People do not change. Once a snake, always a snake. So I feel like it may not happen now, and maybe it already did happen with this Tower card, but there's no coming back after that Tower hit. After that Tower hits, there's only one way to go from there, and it's to move forward. You can't go back to something that's already destroyed. It's like trying to live in a house that was burned down. You really can't do that. And you can't build a better home with the same bricks that were not stable to begin with, metaphorically speaking. Okay, let's look at the 6 of Pentacles in the reverse position. The Knight of Cups reversed. I don't know what's going on. I really feel like this person does sway you with the Knight of Cups reverse. Really romanticizes the dynamic between you, even though there's some things that just aren't right. Now, there's definitely a difference between ups and downs and just straight up accepting things that, really cross a line, that are unacceptable. It's the 7 of Swords, the Empress reversed, the Tower reversed. There's something, if it didn't already happen, it's going to. But for some of you, the worst of the worst has already happened, and you're just trying to pick up the pieces with this same person, which is not something that is practical. And with the Empress reversed, the High Priestess reversed, you know it, you're just avoiding it. Okay, so yeah, there's this 6 of Pentacles. I really feel like for some of you feel like if you just give this more and more, there's going to be some sort of, something's got to give eventually. But the thing is, you're dealing with somebody who is literally never going to change. I mean, it's almost like there is some romanticism, and there is going to be a disappointment along the way. Emotionally investing in something that is not giving back. That's why the Empress is in the reversed. It's almost like some of you just really need to tap into your self-worth. Let's look at the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse position. The Knight of Pentacles reversed. Yeah. The Empress in the reverse came out once again. So there's an emphasis on the fact that you have to stop trying to adjust or acclimate or conform to this person's never-ending shifting energy. It's like they're definitely, with the Knight of Wands, they're going back and forth, and it's like you need somebody who is consistent, and this person is not. With the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, that is someone who is not consistent at all. And the Empress reverse tells me once again, it's a matter of understanding that this is not in accordance to your self-worth. You have to drop the ball. With the 2 of Pentacles in the reverse, it's like it's been this never-ending juggling with, whatever it is that you're trying to juggle when it comes to the situation. It needs to stop. It needs to come to an end. It's almost like priorities are mismanaged at your expense. So let's look at the Knight of Wands. Clarify the Knight of Wands. What's the Knight of Wands? Spirit. The Ace of Pentacles reversed. This person's not offering you something stable and solid. You may be expecting it and you may be waiting for a new opportunity or a new beginning where this person actually starts to come correct. And the thing is, this person isn't changing. The Knight of Wands here. This person is it could definitely be promiscuous. And we got the King of Pentacles coming out in the reverse again. This person's very greedy. This person is very unstable. This person is not loyal. This person's fickle. They're on and off. Hot and cold is what they call it in tarot with the Knight of Wands. The thing is, you cannot trust this person to be there for you every step of the way. You cannot trust this person to be loyal. They are not offering you something solid. And if this is something that they've shown you before, they're going to show it to you again. And that tower, if it didn't come down already, it will. The Page of Swords reversed. Let's clarify the Page of Swords in the reverse position. We have the Page of Pentacles. What's this Page of Pentacles over here? Yeah, I really feel like this person's coming in to tell you, oh, I'm going to change. I'm going to offer you something stable. I'm going to be focused on you, or things like that, whatever the case is. And it's a lie. Page of Swords reversed. That is a lie. Seven of Swords. Liar. Page of Pentacles. Let's look at the Page of Pentacles, please, Spirit. Five of Pentacles reversed. Yeah, this person is may tell you that they're going to improve. They're going to stop leaving you on the cold. They're going to stop putting you through a lot of shit. It's a lie. And for a lot of you, there's somebody new around you, and it's like you have to stop wasting time with this person who is a deadbeat, honestly. Like, this person does not give you any time, and they're lying. The Page of Swords reversed can speak of somebody who is someone who is a lot of talk but no action. And there is somebody coming through who will show you proof that you can trust them. Don't rely on somebody who says they're going to do something and then does another. Especially if they've already scorned you in the past. And with this Empress card in the reverse, you guys, it's time to tap into your self-worth. If you needed the confirmation, this may be confirmation. And again, it's a collective reading, may not apply to everyone. Some of you may already be dealing with somebody who is really good for you. That's not what this message is. That's not who this message is for. It's for those of you who are going through a lot, who have been through something very traumatic with somebody who you may have already caught, or it's giving you red flags. This is your confirmation to stop dealing with them, because there is always going to be somebody who will step up to the plate. And by the looks of it, it looks like there's somebody coming towards you who will be loyal and is focused on you. So it's like, it's a matter of tapping into your self-worth. With the Empress in the reverse, it's time to stop sacrificing for nothing. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this reading. Have a good rest of your day. And if you're watching this at night, have a good rest of your night.